They killed his dog. They stole his car. What else can they do? Huh? What? What's that? They burned his house down. Well, shit. Welcome back to the KEANUVERSE once again with John Wick Chapter 2. Yes, I'm now starting to do, like, they're supposed to be title cards. Because I can't edit anything, so now I'll do my little opening and then flash the DVD or Blu-ray in front of the camera. I started with John Wick, and if I don't have the DVD or Blu-ray, I'll just shout out the name of the movie. We're now on John Wick Chapter 2, and this takes place 4 days after the first one, with John Wick now going after his car. He gets his car back, but he told us that I don't know if he gets it back in this one from Leguizamo's character. One thing I need to correct is Vigo does die at the end of the first one. I guess I wasn't paying attention to that part. I'm sorry. But he does die, and it's Vigo's brother that's at the beginning of this one, not Vigo. It's, I don't remember who his name is. He's been in a bunch of stuff, like Jurassic Park 3 and all that. So, John Wick gets his car back. He totals it. He gives it to John Leguizamo. I can't remember the guy's name. And then he is contacted by an Italian man who John owes a favor to, I guess, a token or whatever it's called, from something, a favor that the guy did for him years earlier. And but John says, no, I'm retired. You know, he's got his new dog, house, whatever. The guy responds by burning down his house. And so the guy is forced to go to the Continental to talk to Winston, played by Ian McShane, who I mentioned in the first one, was the owner, proprietor of the Continental, whatever you call it. And he tells him, and he must own. So he has to own up to it, and he has to do this, which is killing the guy's sister. And when he goes to kill her, she slits her wrist. Then so that he's honored, he shoots her in the head. Well, then this sends down her bodyguard, Cassian, played by Common. And what I like is the fight scenes between him and Common are great. You know, back and forth. The fight sets in this one are great. There's a lot more in this one than the first one. Still great. I like Common. There's 2 new characters in this that I like. Common, who plays Cassian, and Ruby Rose, who plays Eris. I don't know if she's deaf, but she might be mute because she only talks in sign language. And there's some decent fight scenes between them and everything, and yeah, pretty good movie. He drops his dog off the Continental. They inform us the 2 rules of the Continental are no business is to be done on the Continental, and I don't remember the second rule. But the main one is no business is done on the Continental. Well, John doesn't care at this point when it comes to, so after he does this, to keep up appearances, this Italian guy who came to him, who is now like the head of this society. Since his sister was killed, he got to be the head of it. So to keep up appearances, he puts a $7 million bounty on John Wick's head. Alright? And that is the, catalyst for them to come after him. Catalyst for them to come after him, and he fights a bunch of people fighting. We even see I think it's a flashback, because there's like 2 different things. I was confused when I saw it, because he's fighting this fat guy out in the plaza, right? The plaza area or whatever it's called. He's fighting this fat guy, but also he's fighting this one guy, and he shows where he kills the guy with a pencil, like they mentioned in the first one. So yeah, now that's full circle, and now we see him kill the fat guy, and not like It was funny because like you think he's dead, and then and he's like shoots him. So this Italian guy decides, well, the safest place that I can be is the Continental, because no business can be done. There's even a scene where he's fighting Common, and they're fighting and stuff, and they fall right into the middle of the Continental, and they can't do business. So they sit there and have a drink, and they meet again in the subway, and eventually John Wick kills him, you know, and that's that. And through all this stuff is going on, all these fights, all these killings, and all that, you know, he does the dirty deed and he kills the guy in the Continental, which is a big no-no. Before I finish this off, I would just like to say that the music, once again, is fantastic. The music goes great with the work. It's the same guy directing. I think he directed all 3 films, and the same writers. So it's you know, music is phenomenal, just as in the first one, and it's important. I don't remember if there's any rain scenes in this one. I was making lunch at one point, and I was going over some of the DVDs I'm doing for Horror Month. So I wasn't paying 100% attention to the movie, but I got for the most part. The main thing you gotta know is the end, because it leads into John Wick Chapter 3. And as always, spoiler warning for my reviews. I talk spoilers. If they're on home video release, I talk spoilers all the way through. If they're in a theater, spoilers at the end. You know that. So here's the big spoilers of the movie, right? No, not really. It's a big set. I should say it's a big setup for Chapter 3. After he kills the Italian guy in the Continental, he is excommunicated from the I don't know, Assassin Brotherhood, and the bounty is then doubled, which would be like what, 14 million now for his head. And as you see him leaving with his dog from the Continental, you see cell phones lighting up, telling them about the bounty, which leads into the next one, which I'm going to watch next. So guys, this movie is pretty good. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It was good, but I don't think it was better than the first one. I really, really liked the first one. I've seen it 3 times now. This is the second time I've seen this one. And yeah, I enjoyed it. 8 out of 10 for me. It was pretty good. So yeah, what are your thoughts on John Wick Chapter 2? Oh, one more thing I should talk about is Keanu's performance. I talked about how he was a 50-year-old man. He was 50, not 51. 50-year-old man in the first one, doing all this stuff. There's not a lot of action. It's not like Jackie Chan kicking ass or anything. It's just a lot of gun firing, but it's still a lot of moving. And Keanu does a very good job. Just saying. So, what are your thoughts on John Wick Chapter 2? Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, peace and chicken grease.